Hey guys, it's Smiley here. Up the gate, I'm gonna let you know that this video is just not gonna have a lot of editing. As you can tell from the title, probably, I definitely named it something about, like, I'm getting tired of Bloodlines. Or something like that. I'm just not in the mood, bro. I'm seriously just not in the mood. Like, after what happened, man, it gets to a point, you know? It genuinely gets to a point. Like, as much as the Kage level shit jokes are funny, it actually gets to a point. Why is it that every fight that I go to, I'm just always insanely outnumbered? I know, like, the whole jump lines meme and shit, but 4v1 is right now 4v1 is the bare minimum. There's just no such thing as ones. The only times you'll have ones is against people who just don't have any friends already. So the minimum is a 4v1, but the reason I'm recording this video right now is because of a 10v1. At least I think it was 10. Going back and watching the clips, I've only counted like 7 to 8, but it deadass just felt like 10. I'm just gonna say 10. 10v1, alright? And like, it's not that I can't kill them, right? Because again, as much as like I make fun of the Kage level thing, I can boss raid. I can kill multiple groups of people by myself. The problem arises when, while I'm trying to chase someone, they have all of their goon squad on my ass because they're like 2-tap and trying not to give me a health pack. And when I'm on Greatsword, if my lightning cloak isn't popped, there's just not much I can do, especially when my lightning cloak decides I'm just not going to teleport you. And usually, in cases like that, where I'm not able to confirm kills, I end up deciding, you know what, this gank is not worth it, I'm just gonna leave. So I use my burrow, but they shadow nerfed Burrow's mobility heavily shadow nerfed Burrow's mobility. That's enough of an intro. I'm just gonna show you guys the clips, and I'll be commentating over what happens. Like I said, this video is not gonna have a lot of editing. If you're not in the mood for just a bunch of chatting, feel free to click off the video. I'm just trying to get my thoughts out there. Alright, so starting off with this first clip, the context is, as per usual, I was 4v1ing or like 5v1ing some dudes by Windy 1. The same loop that I was describing earlier would happen. I would get them low, they would kunai away, so I ran all the way over here to Windy 1 / the Expanse, or Sorthia 2, whatever you want to call it, so that I could hopefully get some distance to, you know, so that I can actually catch people when they decide to start running. Which, to my credit, that actually ends up working out. I did end up confirming a couple kills actually, later on, but it just wasn't enough. It just was not enough. And yeah, that's enough chatter. Let's just roll the clip. So this guy was laggy as fuck. And also, sorry in advance, there's gonna be some My Hero Academia in the background. I was in a call with my cousin and he was watching that shit in the background and I had the stream on. You're also gonna hear some more of him later on, but yeah. Continuing on, I was jumping this guy, his goon squad pulled up. This Chad guy, I killed him a couple times, knocked him a couple times, got him low a couple times for him to run away because kunai, you know, fire kunai, balanced dude, very balanced move, but yeah, I think that's about all you need to know. There's this other guy here, but not really much to say about him, he's just another one of them. Oh, okay, actually, never mind. So, see, the weird thing about this guy was, like, he was a freshie, a Rui with Sasuke's Rinnegan, and he was just, I don't think he was with anyone, honestly. He was both attacking me and attacking the people I was fighting, and I was like, you know what? I mean, I'll let it slide. As long as he's doing something to take these numbers off of me, I'm fine. So anyways, I'm focusing this Chad guy. I'm already high bleed from the previous interaction before I started to run over here. So I'm high bleed, and I'm like, you know what? Let me burrow, so that when I get blood popped, I don't do much damage. I get a good couple of burrow chunks on him. Unfortunately, I unblocked too early. Take some damage, quite a bit of damage at that. friend pops blue gates. You see me block, right? Let's run that back. You see me block, but because it has a delayed hitbox, I let go because the animation's over. You think typically, you think when an animation's over, you can unblock, but that's just not the case in Bloodlines, I suppose. So yeah, I got caught in that, lose half of my remaining HP, and then take another half of my remaining HP to Sakujaku. At this point, I was considering popping my All-Star Fruit Bowl, but like, I was like, you know what? I see an opportunity to get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here. Then I'm like, okay, so that Aang guy doesn't want to smoke with me. He wants to smoke with that freshie. And I see this Lee guy who I've attacked several times just running up on me. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try to bait him into attacking me so that I can quick drop him. Tries the usual, tries Saku. I sub that. Block the thing. Then I burrow onto him. That's already 40 damage. I come out of here because I'm confident that even on my low HP I can kill him. He's just not good at the game. I land a sneaky little story. Then I end up catching him in a full-on-one combo because he just runs right into it. Now this bum-ass Hoshigaki tries to save him, but because he's a wuss, he throws that one water dragon, sees his friends getting packed, doesn't think he can save him, and hops on the chakra point because he's a little bitch, just like the rest of these guys. They're all little bitches. So I get him knocked, and then little bitch number 2 comes in with the Earth Dragon, saving his friend, and they just fucking making off with him. I can't TP, so I'm like, let me try to get up so I can get a bit more distance to hopefully TP onto them. Because all I need is that body. You see me clicking on them, like my mouse is directly on his body, but just not want to teleport me. Maybe I'm out of range, I don't know what the problem was, but I just could not catch him. By this point, I'm out of stamina bars because, you know, wire kunai, balance move, and he was out of combat already, so nothing I can do about that. So skipping forward a bit, I go back down, I see this Luca Warden guy, this guy's going to be important later. Him and his butt buddies, you'll see his butt buddies flood the server because they see Chief Ali, nice guy, Kage level threat, and decide, you know what, we gotta flood. But anyway, so I see this Chad guy, he's chasing down the freshie, and I'm like, let me get on his ass, because I've already gotten on his ass before, like I said. Aerial level 2 just goes through straight air. My Cleave Rush bugs out, leaves me taking some damage that's just not nice. Then this Enriff guy with the Zabuza Greatsword pulls up. Freshie's at 2. I wonder where he got the inspiration from. That's the Greatsword. Anyways, I got caught a couple on ones. It's nasty. 5% lead. It's not looking good. Then this guy who ran away came back. This is always how it goes. If you're trying to go for a Katsu or anything like that, I'm going to warn you ahead of time. Unless you have a jump squad with you, this is going to be a common occurrence. You're going to get a guy low, or get multiple guys low. They're going to run away. You're going to get swapped out on. And then when those guys are low, you're going to get swapped out on again, and the cycle just keeps repeating until you're down on the floor. Which, that's what happens to me. I'm not even gonna like hold it back for the sake of like, oh, retention. I did die a couple times. Because they keep swapping out on you, and it just gets to a point where there's nothing you can do. So I get perfect blocked, Wire Kunai, because Wire Kunai is a fair move. Confirming him once, frame 1, everything. Spamming his FP for one reason or another. I get him low. Now this is when the shit gets the most frustrating. I have, I think, 3 or 4 guys directly behind me as I'm chasing him down. Buff stone defense. I tried to predict it. I was going to launch a tornado to catch him off of the dome, but I get chained by the Etsuko bum, who saved their friend earlier. I let a common little Cleave Rush, get sunbaited, but I fall off. Thankfully he falls off too. And yeah, this is where the real jumping happens. So remember what I said about this guy flooding? Yeah, nah, he called us chief. So I decided, you know what, I gotta pop an all-star. It's not, like, worth losing, especially with how low this guy is. Get caught in a full-in-one combo almost. Basically was. Cleave rushed all the way down to the slope. And then I TP onto that guy to hopefully catch back up to this Chad guy, who's just running for his life while all of his friends do the work. Like, look at this. This wasn't even the max of the number. There were more than this, if I recall correctly, that I don't have on clip. And yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. When I say I don't have some shit on clip, I feel like a fraud. I genuinely feel like a fraud when I say some shit like that. But it's genuinely true, because as you can see, these clips are like 5 minutes. They're always 5 minutes or less because of the way the NVIDIA clipping software works. I only clip when I feel the need to. So I never have like the full fights unless I start recording from the very beginning, which never happens because usually I just get a couple kills and I wrap it up in around 5 minutes or so. But yeah, no, I feel like I'm lying when I say that, but I know I'm not. But ranting aside, let me continue with the clip. So yeah, I got caught in the vert. He whiffed the Chidori. I jump up, still trying to chase this guy. His friend eats the Chidori for him, and they basically help me knock him here. Then I'm trying to catch the body. Wire kunai because you know, balance move, no indicator, no nothing, just straight attach. He wood dragons away. I still have a couple stamina bars, so I'm like, hopefully I can chase. Then I get knocked off. By that point, the grip's gone. Nothing I can do about that. This is a point where I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can get like one of them low, because they've been hitting each other a lot. That's just not the way this is gonna work though. Not this time at least. So, continuing to my next clip. Now this next clip, you're just gonna see how I dropped in the first place. Right? Taking a lot of damage. Look at my bleed. I'm 99%. I don't know how I didn't blood pop there. I ended up panicking a bit. I try to burrow. Usually, you can burrow from this spot up to there. Or you can burrow from here to there, as you'll see later. But, I'm very, very sure this got shadow nerfed. Because a 50 stud reduction does not equate to this much vertical mobility nerf. You'll see what I mean later. But, like, I try my burrows a couple times, it doesn't work. I think I even ended up trying to burrow to the top of the tree. That just was not allowed either. So I knock him off. I try to get up, and I get sniped with the water dragon, so, like, nothing I can do about that. Funnily enough, the guy I killed, earlier somehow got gripped to something. I don't know what, but, I mean, free rep, I guess. It's not like that matters, because the ranks were resetting this week anyways, but you know how it is. So I start chatting. You know, like, the whole Kage level threat shit. Like, I can't be this scary. You know, the works. This bum who ran, who got saved.
Joester got put in the dirt for that goal.
Did you hear that? The reason why he was saying that was because he heard me sigh through the mic. This guy's funny as shit. But, no, yeah, that's that. Now for the next clip. So, the context for this one is, I go back to Bio Bay, and the Lee guy ran up on me all aggressive, because he thinks, oh yeah, I can handle this guy in ones. He gets absolutely green, his friends come to save him. And, I mean, I think that's all the explanation that's needed. So at a certain point, I think I just started focusing Chief Aang Pierce, because the Lee guy got away, because, you know, I can't do much when I have Earth Ailment on me. And this guy's laggy as fuck, so I'm like, okay, let me try to just focus for the health back. I cured myself, because, you know, Kage level threat. This is just what Kages do, y'all just don't know the hidden attack. Chasing him, he's just teleporting around. The Lee guy comes back all aggressive as shit, because now his friend's low. And honestly, I should have started focusing the Lee from here, because he's a fucking bum. He gets quick dropped all the time. I get caught by the Freshie Sasuke Renegon, which actually ends up helping them out. It does armor break my guy, but this does not mean I ended up catching the kill. I won him once, wasn't enough to catch him though. I mean to knock him. By this point, he's like a ways away because, you know, kunai plus wood dragon. Speaking of, when is wood dragon getting nerfed, man? Actually, when it's actually getting nerfed, they were using it suboptimally. I landed a calm little snipe there. They were using it suboptimally, and that too. Look, he wired kunais up. Let's run this back. He wired kunais up, and to get to that same distance that he just got to, I have to use 2 of my stamina bars, which I'm already low on because I've been chasing this guy. So he just gets a tree jump away, and honestly, he would have been fine if he just went to the top of the tree. Actually, I'm lying. I got out of combat here, so by this point, I'm just continuing the chase. I'm out of combat, so I can try to burrow away. Then his wood dragon bugs out again. So I'm like, you know what? Free eats. And then he does a pretty good play here. Just water drags me off. Now look, you should see what I mean by here. You should see what I mean here when I say a vertical nerf. This distance, that's much less than 200 studs. If you've developed before, you know this is less than 200 studs. I try to burrow up there. Fucking burrow, man. They shadow nerfed it, man. As I said in the clip, they shadow nerfed
They shadow nerfed what? Your combo? It's gone?
No.
Oh, your dip is gone.
Oh yeah, that combo he's alluding to, that shit's getting released in a video that I was working on before this jumping. But anyways, that's irrelevant. Yo, now's not the time.
It's okay.
So this dumbass Etsuko is on me trying to save his friend again. His friend's here, popping kids again, thinking he's gonna do some shit, because he thinks, oh yeah, I'm so tough. I can beat this guy in ones again, even though he got green multiple times and didn't beat me once. Not in ones at least. Then I'm like, you know what? I already got them both low and made them run in a 2v1 before. I can do it again. I end up playing a bit stupid, get caught in that, do my third M1. Thankfully, they seem too stupid to counter. I get bugged. I almost catch that guy off sub, but he dashes away. Catch this girl off sub. Full M1 combo. I panicked, I thought he would punch me off my third M1, so I tried to go for a cleave rush. Didn't work out. Tried to get a sneaky hit there, didn't work. TV'd her. Pop a little ripple. She's an idiot, so she gets hit by that. So then I can catch a full M1 combo on her. So she's low. So I'm like, let me focus this Benjamin guy, because now she's gonna start running. Chasing her would be pointless. She's gonna hit him with the calm little story. And M1. Now they're both running. So I'm like, let me focus her, because I've done the most damage to her. Catch her in tornado. And like, what am I meant to do? My tree jump bugs out, and I have to burn all my stamina bars to get to a place where she just got to effortlessly with a single move. So took no stamina bars because she has effortless. I end up hitting that Lee guy, and yeah, this is where the second jumping. Well, you see them all pulling in? See them all pulling in? That's not even the end of this Kage jumping, bro. I don't know why this Chad guy is aggressive as shit. I think as though he didn't just lose in a 4v1 several times. Just again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I usually do not clip fodder, even if it's a massive boss rate. The only times I'll clip it is either if I hit a crazy clip, or if it's a massive boss rate like this. Especially one that goes terribly wrong, where I just end up getting frustrated and I put on a video. And I upload a video about it. So by this point, I'm stuck trying to just see what options I could take to see who I can get to attack. Almost catch her off the sub. My cleave rush just gets eaten by the smoldering girth, because that's a funny bug that can happen a lot. I try to TP onto the Shiaki on the tree, who's just seemingly running away for some reason. And I think here's where you'll be able to see the most numbers. I'm out of stamina. And look, this is not more than 200 studs, right? You would think. Usually, by the way, I swear, you can usually do this. You can usually burrow up to like this sort of place. But no, it just doesn't work. So I eat that Kieran. I eat some kunai. I eat a ripple. And I eat another Kieran. And a blood pop. And a one combo. Guard break. It works. So now I'm just trying to not die. Because by this point, I realized, okay, I'm just clearly not going to win this. We'll see if I can escape. But half of them are kunai users. I'm no stamina, no lightning cloak. By this point, I know I'm dead, but I'm just going to see how long I can live. Which, judging by the rest of the clip's length, wasn't very long. Yep. Yeah. I feel like I actually can't be this scary, bro. Like, you know what? That's gonna be the thumbnail right there. Hold on. Right here, this frame's gonna be the thumbnail. Right here, this shit, like this shit, right? Yeah, right here, right. With all of their bum asses in the frame. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people. And there was another one, I think, that ran away. I could be misremembering, but what do I know? This isn't the content that I usually put out, but I'm just putting this out to say that this shit gets tiring, man. Again, Kage level threat jokes are funny and all, but I just want to play the game without getting jumped like this, because this isn't the first time I've been 10v1, nor is it probably going to be the last. It's actually a fairly common occurrence, believe it or not. It just depends on what kind of server you're in. So, yeah, not much else to say. There you have it. Have a good day or night wherever you are. I hope you end up being safe if this many people come after you, and have a good one.